Hello everyone, my name is Jerome Lobos. I am from Pambuhan, Northern Samar, and I'm currently taking up my master's degree in hospitality management at Leyte Normal University. And part of my requirement with my subject on corporate event banquet is to have an interview with one of the leading event planners here in Northern Samar, particularly with experience on corporate banquet. So I have the privilege to have a sit-down interview with actually my good friend. She's Miss Liz, all right? And I'm going to ask her a few questions about her best practices and, of course, the challenges that she usually experiences during the planning of these types of events. So, Ma'am Liz, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Liz Hilera de Sukatan. I'm an event planner and coordinator, and I've been in the industry for 4 years now.
All right. So actually, Ma'am Liz is uh, the most favored, what you call that, event planner in Northern Summer. That's why when I was asked to do this requirement, I instantly thought of Ma'am Liz because aside from she's my good friend, I have known Ma'am Liz to be someone really reputable in the field of event planning. So, all right, Ma'am Liz, so the first question is, what are the common challenges that you experience in planning a corporate event, particularly in the context of corporate banquet or corporate food and beverage operations?
Okay. So, in planning corporate events, especially pag corporate kasi, palaging automatic na si event planner should come with the food and beverage catering services. That's why I have partners in catering services. So, yung major na talagang na i-encounter namin palagi is the um, last minute changes. Yun.
Right, last
Kasi
minute changes.
sa mga private events, major problems dyan is yung mga RSVP, maraming plus one. But the corporate, usually, hindi sila ganon ka problematic when it comes to the guest kasi specific kung ilan lang yung mga pupunta, especially trainings, mga corporate, 'di ba? Trainings, workshops. Pero ang mga last minute changes niyan minsan um, example, nagkaroon ng problem with the budget and it gets canceled or minsan naman change venue. So um, lalo na kung mag-change ng menu or kung hindi naman menu ang i-change, yung number of participants. Siyempre, sa food kasi, everything is calculated, di ba? Kailangan, kung mag-book ka ng 150 packs, ilang kilo yun, kalkulado yun. And pag meron mga sudden changes na concerning the food, especially kung yung sa portion yun, kung ilan yung isa-serve, it's either matataranta ka kasi kailangan mong magdagdag, baka naubusan ka na ng stock, or malulugi ka kasi babawasan nila. So, yun yung parang nakakatakot na part na challenge ng catering service doon sa corporate.
Yeah, I think one of the clients that I think Mom Liz or the one of the major clients that she had last year was to facilitate the inauguration of Simora, what call that?
SPCR inauguration
Okay.
ceremony.
To facilitate the SPCR inauguration ceremony, which was attended by our president himself, President Bongbong Marcos. So can you tell us more about that, Ma'am Liz? What were the challenges that you experienced during that time with your major event with
So among the
PBBM?
corporate events kasi yan talaga yung pinaka challenging because it was the biggest din. So ang major challenge namin dyan is yung sinabi ko kanina na mga last minute changes. Marami talagang last minute changes because hindi lang kasi yung hindi lang yung client yung kino-consider namin. By the way, ang client namin doon is Ilsong. Si Ilsong was the contractor of that project, yung Simora Road Bridge. Sila yung nag-hire sa amin. And then, of course, because it is, kumbaga, a government project, palaging involved si DPWH. And so, meron silang say din sa kung anong mga mangyayari, etc. So, our client was Ilsong, and then meron din kaming mga orders from DPWH. And lastly, yung isa pa naming kailangang i-consider, yung final boss, yung final na say comes from the staff of the president. And hindi lang siya isa, dalawa sila.
Yeah.
May sinasabing presidential management staff ba yun? Basta dalawa sila. Yung isa security, yung isa yung sa management ng president. So, may mga times na magkaiba sila ng gusto. So, naguguluhan kami at the time. Actually, yung isang struggle doon sa food is yung, kasi nga, because malaking project siya, dadating si president, so, kailangan talagang supposedly RSVP yung mga pupunta. All of the mayors, all of the ganito, ganyan. Tapos, nafa-finalize na and then i-change, merong hindi makakapunta, may dumadagdag. So, medyo nakaka-stress talaga siya. And then, ang ginawa namin, we asked the client na for the purpose na para hindi tayo maging magulo.
Yeah.
Let's step our foot na talagang yung deadline natin 2 days before the event, final na lahat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
meron pa ring
During-
a day before meron pa
A day
ring
before, yeah.
sa food, a day before meron pang konti. Pero nagawan naman ng paraan. Parang I think merong parang 5 or 10 na breakfast na hindi na i-avail because hindi nakapunta, etc. And then nagawan na lang ng paraan na doon na lang siya inallocate for lunch or something.
Yeah.
So, at least 'yon hindi na 'yon kumbaga gaanong malaking sacrifice because it was a matter of what time of delivery na lang.
Yeah.
Pero yung mga pa-change na from 150 packs to ganitong packs, so paiba-iba, yun yung talagang hindi maka-decide si caterer kung ano ba talagang
Yeah.
ilang kilo bang bibilhin ko, etc.
Actually.
Oo. So yun,
Okay.
biggest challenge.
So, all right. So let's go to that major event, the inauguration ceremony with PBBM. So regarding the food, the banquet. So, did you did you outsource a supplier, a caterer? When was that finalized? And how did they go about it during the event? How did they distribute the food? Was there a separate buffet, and was there a separate manner of distributing food? Take us there.
Okay. So, when I was booked as event planner and organizer, klaro talaga from the start na ako na yung, kumbaga, aatasan na magiging, kumbaga, kapartner
Yeah.
ni Ilsong to organize everything.
So everything.
Kasi
so package.
hindi taga rito yung
Alright.
yung staff ng Ilsong. Dito siya naka-assign. She made some few friends, pero talagang ako yung mas may kilala.
Yeah.
So, sabi niya, sino yung mga suppliers mo? So, ako kasi, marami akong network of suppliers, pero pag ganyang big event, talagang yung mga batak sa industry
Best
din,
of the best. Yeah.
yung kukunin ko.
Trusted.
So, meron akong kinuha na mga suppliers. Yung sa food, kasi doon naman tayo nakafocus. 2 yung kinuha ko. Kasi para makafocus kasi marami eh.
Yeah.
So, para makafocus ng maayos, si Manamay Catering,
Yeah.
doon siya sa VIPs.
Alright.
And then si Shandy Morecho, doon siya sa mga food packs.
Okay.
So, ang nangyari doon is, yung Simora, ano kasi yun
So the strategy was to separate
to separate.
the serving or the
Oo.
distribution of food sa VIP and dun sa general attendees.
General attendees.
Alright, okay.
Kasi hindi naman talaga mag-stay ng matagal.
Okay.
So, ang mangyayari niyan is, of course, a lot of the attendants na, for example, coordinator, MC, suppliers, parking attendant, security, mga umattend na mga mayors,
Yeah.
lahat kasi sila, pagkatapos ng ceremony, aalis na yan. So, priority, food packs na lang.
Yeah.
And then, yung mga magsusocialize pa, yun yung mga officials ng DPWH,
Yeah.
yung mga ILSONG, mga VIPs natin, nakaset up sila for buffet
Yeah.
doon sa DPWH na headquarters.
Alright.
I think doon sa Sarawis.
Yes,
Oo.
yes.
So, yun yung naging setup nila. So, magka-separate yung VIP at saka separate yung sa general natin na mga attendees. So, when it comes to distribution naman, the VIPs, of course, are being serviced by yung mga waiters talaga na skilled
Yeah.
ni Monamay Catering. Kasi may mga tents. For example, may tent si BBM, tapos meron siyang specific na waiter. And then, sa ano naman, sa general attendees naman, dahil madami sila. For example, security. Iba-ibang security
Yeah.
nandun. PNP, Army, you name it, ang dun lahat.
Yes.
Even yung mga undercover,
Yes,
mga
because President
Nika.
was there.
Oo,
It was very crucial.
may mga civilian outfit pero security pala. So,
Yeah.
marami yon. So, ang nangyayari doon, si Sean de Moretso, being the caterer, dahil marami, nag-aid, kasi tapos naman na yung ceremony. Yung manpower ng coordinators is tumulong kami sa distribution.
Okay.
So kami yung nag-collect ng stubs. So more of nilapag dyan yung mga food packs and then kami yung nag-distribute
So the control was,
from the coordinators.
yes, you have given stubs to the general attendees and that's
Tapos
their,
magkiklaim sila.
yeah, that's how they're be entitled to claim food. Okay.
For example, pipila isa lang. Sasabihin niya, PNP po, PNP ganitong station. Magbibigay siya ng 15 stubs. So 15, kukunin ko and then lilista ko PNP 15. 15 na yung ibibigay ko.
Yeah.
Tapos siya na bahala
Siya na
mag-distribute.
bahala.
Oo.
Okay. Alright.
Kung nasaan yung tambayan nila, station, whatsoever.
But the tents, the tables and chairs, everything, all the logistics were provided by the supplier ng caterer, yung caterer rather.
Especially ang pinaka-importante doon sa site kasi is the tents.
Yeah.
Kasi gitna 'yun ng kalsada kasi
Actually.
walang ang signal doon eh. So
Yes.
parang bagong-bagong lang siya, infrastructure. So nilagyan lang ng stage, nilagyan niya lang yung wala talagang kahit puno, wala. Kasi
Yeah.
nasa gitna kami ng So ang nangyari is most of the tents talaga sa caterer din. So
Okay.
kaya nga yun yung sinabi ko na when planning an event, kailangan talaga malaman ano bang kailangan nyo.
Yeah.
Para pag mag-quote yung supplier, naka-compute na yun
Yeah.
sa mga ipo-provide niya,
Okay.
mga expenses.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma'am Liz. So, the next question is, what are the best practices that you can share that you were doing when you are planning for a certain event, especially for the corporate,
Corporate.
context?
So, for corporate event planning, hindi lahat ginagawa to, but it's nice to share. Baka naman kasi gusto nyo. Pero, ginawa ko to sa AXA. Sa AXA branch launch, ang ginawa kong RSVP is online.
Okay.
Kasi, when you create a Google form, gagawa ka ng Google form, anong gusto mong kuning data? Name, taga saan siya, anong department.
Yeah.
Tapos, nilagay ko doon, meron bang food allergies?
Yun.
Tapos, ginawa ko na siyang form. And then,
Alright.
may link yon. Then, the link, pwede siyang i-convert into QR code.
Yeah.
So, sa mismong invitation, kasi sa invitation, meron isa-send naman na digital invitation.
Yes.
Pwedeng naka-QR code siya. Pero, sa text, sa caption, pwedeng ilagay mo rin yung link para pwedeng i-click. So, whether you scan it or you click the link, pag pindot mo nun, registration. Upon registration, it's nice to to ask kung ano yung mga allergies. Kasi actually, ginagawa yan sa mga celebrities.
Yeah.
Before, kung mag-invite ka ng mga celebrities,
Yes.
tawag dito,
Mga restrictions.
oo, hospitality rider, they call it that.
Yeah.
So, kung ano yung mga, kumbaga, do's and don'ts, mga sa pagkain, etc. So, from there, sa registration pa lang, pag makikita nyo na, ay, may mga allergies sa ganito, ay di, yung menu, no, mag-guide nyo na, ito na lang, kasi may allergy si ganito, ganyan. Para mas more considerate yung magiging menu ng
Yeah.
event.
Or
That's one.
if
Oo.
there are also differences in religion, right?
Meron din ganun. So, minsan, nagbubook sa amin na, kunwari may training sila, tas meron ka po bang ganito, ganyan, field jeps, ganyan. So, alam ko na corporate to. Tapos, minsan, sila mismo bibigay ng initial quotation na yung expected nila.
Yeah, yung budget.
Merong available menu for the ganito Muslim, ganyan. So, para doon sa mga talagang hindi pa identified, kunwari, hindi nyo alam kung merong Muslim
Yeah.
or may allergies. Yun, isa yun. Sa registration pa lang.
Registration pa lang, dapat makuha mo na yung information.
Pwedeng ganun.
Okay, and I think that's also maximizing technology because I think everyone naman already has a mobile phone, right? So they can
Modernization.
they can easily access the registration form and provide your information necessary for you to provide, right, the fitting food and beverage that they need. So what other best practices do you?
So that's one, yung sa kung sa other term RSVP or confirm sa corporate registration,
Yeah.
to ask for food allergies or preference. Tapos another one is yung suppliers dapat constant communication.
Yun.
I-involve natin sa planning si catering, food and beverage para at least meron silang say sa mga decision making and updates. Yun. So sa akin, palagi akong kung makikita mo yung messenger ko, pag i-type mo wedding or i-type mo event, yung mga lalabas na mga group chat kasi
Madami.
gusto ko talaga may group chat.
Yes.
Kasi bahala ka na kung magbabasa ka o hindi. Basta ayoko na ako ang magkulang ng effort
Yes.
to inform you and to update you. So, lahat ng concerns na kailangan mong malaman, especially kung hindi ka nakapag-attend ng meeting, i-communicate ko dyan.
Actually. All right. So, when it comes to the payment, right? Do you set how long is the time from confirmation to or from meeting with the client to confirmation of the client, and when do they pay? When are they required to pay? Regarding the payment of the client.
So usually, dapat payment upon booking. Meaning, kung gusto mong i-confirm na to, down payment ka agad. But I think if for corporate, siyempre, iba naman din yung case. As long as done deal na and siguro may contract na kayo, the maximum I think is 30 days. Kasi minsan naman din, matagal lang talaga yung corporate sa payments kasi syempre marami pang dinadaanan yung budget. Pero depende, for government, minsan we agree na after na, kasi gano'n naman talaga minsan. Minsan naman for private na mga companies, corporate events, they agree naman to give down payment tapos on the day yung bayad.
All right. Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Liz. We are down to the last question. So, with all the challenges, struggles that you experienced for 4 long years of event planning, what keeps you going still? I think on the 5th year that you are planning for different events. So, what is your inspiration? What keeps you going as an event planner?
So, I started event planning kasi for some of the people na hindi ako talaga kilala. Nag-start yan nung kinasal ako, and then I enjoyed planning my wedding, and then tinulungan kong mag-plan wedding yung friends ko until such time na parang na-realize ko na parang nag-i-enjoy ako na mag-plan.
Yes.
Yon. So, nung nakita ko na parang meron akong potential, nag-start ako mag-offer sa wedding planning, and then eventually tinatanong kung kaya mo ba to, kaya mo ba yan, and then ako kasi meron na din akong past experiences kasi nasa government naman ako dati. Government office naman ako dati. So marami akong exposure din when it comes to like planning, meetings, mga team building.
Yes.
So I always say yes, and then natututunan ko along the way, and awa ng Diyos nakakapag-deliver naman ng maayos, and may mga kumbaga suki na bumabalik na mga, so parang nung nakita ko na parang meron naman akong naibibigay na service.
Yeah. You actually
Parang
provide value.
Kakaroon ako ng value na parang meron pala ako talagang kayang ibigay, and then hanggang sa mas natutuwa na ako kasi aside from parang yung self-esteem mo nag-grow kasi wow, nagawa ko yan. Naging client ko sila. Aside sa self-esteem, mayroon ka talaga ding natututunan. So for example, ang daming learning curve sa mga events na kahit nakaka-stress yun, palaging merong lesson.
Yeah.
Sa number one, I think is nag-grow talaga ako, hindi sa height, but as a person, nag-grow talaga yung professionalism ko.
Yeah.
When it comes to composure, dito ako na-test talaga. Kung gaano kumbaga professional, na kahit under pressure or ipoprovoke ka, yung kaya mo talagang keep yourself composure, at saka yung talagang yung sa planning na mas magkaroon ka ng courage na makipag-deal sa kahit matataas na tao. So parang self-growth, professional growth, at nakaka-excite, madami ka ng kakilala.
Yeah.
I mean, hindi ko ma-envision yung sarili ko na parang someone na friends yung mga business owners, hotel owners.
Yes.
Tapos kinoconsult ako for businesses or events. So parang nakakadagdag talaga ng value.
Yeah.
And I look forward na natutuwa din ako na parang sa industry, kasi before nung nag-start kami, hindi pa ganun. Siguro parang 2 lang kami, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Yung event, hindi pa talaga established nun yung coordinator and event planner eh. So parang ngayon na marami na, so parang meron ng industry dito talaga na sa events. And then, I'd like to think na meron akong contribution. And then, gusto ko din ma-look forward na yung mga nagiging experience ko turned into expertise, ma-share ko din.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward din kasi meron kaming naging MOA signing with TESDA.
Alright.
Na gagawin akong partner for their event management course.
Wow.
So, yun, parang gusto kong
Share.
other level
Yeah.
naman din na magiging trainer ako,
Yes,
yun. Tapos, nai-invite na ako to speak sa mga event management na mga seminars, etc. So, parang, I think, to really answer the question, what keeps me going is, kahit nakaka-stress, ang dami kong natututunan. Yun talaga yung nakakabusog sa akin.
Yeah.
At yung isang busog din, yung pagkain din sa events. Kaya siguro hindi ako pumapayat. Nabubusog.
Given.
Literal din na
Literal.
nabubusog ako.
Actually. Diba? Yeah, but kidding aside, just to know the fact that people trust you with their special occasions, whether weddings, birthdays, or corporate events, meaning you're doing something valuable and meaningful right in the industry. So people might think that event planning is easy, but it's really a tough job, actually. That's why even now people still hire event planners because they want to skip the hustle of doing it all, preparing it all, and entrust them to someone like Ma'am Liz, who have done it with finesse and magic. So that's why I'm very grateful to Ma'am Liz for allowing me to have this sit interview with her, for her to share her best practices and of course the challenges. How did they and how did she and her team overcome the challenges, and how that until now they still deliver the best event planning services, not only in Northern Samar but in the whole Region 8. So I think that ends my interview with you, Ma'am Liz. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
For
much.
granting my request in a very short notice. Actually, we just talked last night. All right, and we're very glad that she was able to say yes and have this interview with her. And that's it for my corporate event planning interview with Ma'am Liz, the owner of Liz Do It Events.
Thank
And
you so
thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.